like a different way.
Yeah. Okay, coders have been making games since the early days of computing.
We also have Pac-Man.
On Google, yeah, Google Doodle also made a Pac-Man game. Yes, all the games we play need code, whether played on a computer, a television, or a cell phone. You know, we can play the games on computer, television, and cell phone. Right? Okay.
This is not about coding.
Yeah, but we need coding in order to make games. The images look simple now, but when they were created, they were groundbreaking. Like when they originally created all these images, it was like they put a lot of effort in it. Okay, we're gonna start with 1972. What happened in 1972? Pong was created in 1972 by a company called Atari. Two players used paddles with rotating knobs to bounce a ball back and forth. A point was scored when the other player missed the ball. There were two versions: an arcade game and one that attached to a television. Wow, I really love that. I didn't see that game. Okay, now we are in 1977. Atari 2600 was the first, earliest, and the most popular gaming systems sold for home use. From 1977, games were small, rectangular plastic boxes that slotted into the box called a console. Do you know what a console is?
No.
Like even have you seen the remote for the PS4?
No.
That's known as console. Like the remote.
Hey,
This kind of remote.
this is. I know. I think this game is what Google made us to build some stuff.
Yeah, the adventure
We
game. Okay.
build like coding.
Okay, the controls had joysticks like this one. Now we have different remotes, right? A, B, C, D. They have that,
Yeah.
but they used to have this kind of joystick. Okay, the movement and the single fire button. When you wanna shoot someone or like shoot on someone, you have to press this red button in order to do that.
But now we're gonna be reading.
No, no, no. Inside the game, this is a remote. They used to control that
And
with this.
where's the screen?
No screen. You have to connect the TV with it, and this is the wire which is gonna go to the TV.
Now we're gonna be reading about 1978.
Okay, 1978 Space Invaders. One of the earliest arcade games was Space Invaders, released in 1978. Aliens moved across the sky, and the player fired missiles up at them to try to stop the aliens from landing. Look, we are firing these missiles that these aliens shouldn't actually come to the earth. Okay, in 1979, we created Adventure. Created by the Atari 2600 in 1979, Adventure allowed the players to fight dragons and hunt treasure. It was the first game to feature an Easter egg, a hidden secret added by the programmer. Okay, now in 1977, we had a game called Zork 1. Some early games had no graphics. Instead, players.
Not Zerk 1, Zerk I.
Yeah, that's actually one. Players read descriptions and typed in commands. Zork 1, released in 1977, was one of the most popular text adventure games. Players explored tunnels beneath a house, fighting monsters and trying to survive. Wow. Okay, Pac Man. Pac Man was created in 1980. Players used a joystick to direct Pac Man, a small yellow circle like this one,
Oh,
around a maze.
so it's telling us how programmers made games so we can play it right now.
Yeah, Pac Man ate dots to get points and had to avoid being eaten by four ghosts that chased him. One, two, three, four. Okay, now in 1980s, Nintendo NES came in. So in the mid 1980s, Nintendo NES was the most popular gaming console in the world. Its games came in plastic boxes, and players used a chunky gray controller like this one. Have you seen something like this, Ibrahim?
No. But we
The
can buy
PS,
that.
the PS4
But
has
we
very
can
similar
buy
one.
that. Yeah, but
This is called a console.
yeah, but in like right, that was back.
Yeah, you're right.
But this is not back then.
No, the Google actually recreated that. This used to be played on maybe TV or like the Atari or Nintendo NES, the Pac-Man. But now they have created it for the computers. That's all we wanted to cover in this video. Thanks for watching.